out for a 65. Good defensive play by Cork. Bit unlucky. Let's see who exactly got the touch. It's either Owen Cadigan or Brian Murphy. I think just Brian Murphy.
It might be Brian Murphy, yeah. Again, a good strike, but a good save again by the Cork. You're not going to get past those 5 guys unless you hit a tremendous shot. But fair play to Watson, he's not afraid to have a go. And in fair play to Antrim, it'd be a just reward if they did get a goal, because they haven't lied down in the second half. They worked extremely well. Cormac Donnelly won a ball there in defence, and it lifted the whole entire Croke Park and their team, and they ran all the way down and nearly got an opportunity of a goal.
Neil McManus, he lifted that ball, but I have to admit I think it went away from him, and with the result he was chasing after it. It's his first miss of the day. Niall McCarthy is coming off for Cork and being replaced by William Egan. He scored a point actually in the Munster final replay when he came on. He's an under 21 star, up and coming. You're going to hear a lot about this young fella. Certainly you're going to hear a lot more about this old fella as well. Niall McCarthy 1-2 today, and the goal was crucial coming on the strike of half time. Ball sent in, easily gathered. Owen Cadigan has taken too many steps and he throws the hurley in the air and he says, "Oh, I don't believe it."
Yeah, Owen feels he was fouled prior to that with a little slap on the wrist, and he got caught in for over carrying.
Those tempers have become frayed and Liam Watson is involved. He's pulled the hurley, pulled the helmet off, and that is totally unacceptable. And there he's kicked the helmet away, and the referee, I think, is going to take control. It continues on. John Gardner was involved initially in the beginning of it as well. And the linesman is involved, as you can see, and the referee, Michael Wadding, is going to call Liam Watson aside, and I think Liam Watson will be going a little bit earlier than the rest of his colleagues for a shower here, because he's already on a yellow card. And he pulled the helmet. There's the signal that we've just seen from the referee, and this is very much a talking point in this championship season.
Yeah, you can't touch the helmet anymore, it's a taboo, but in fairness I think Gardner might have initiated this, and as a result he gets the yellow, and Watson is going to get the red.
Yeah, you can see Pete, he's clearly, there's a second yellow, and Liam Watson is gone. But you just cannot do that, and considering what happened between himself and Owen Cadigan at the very start of the match, Liam Watson can consider himself lucky to be still on the field, and it was an outstanding performance by Liam Watson with 6 points from play, but you've got to be disciplined on the field.
That's the upsetting thing about it, Marty, don't you know? He had a fantastic game and he was involved in virtually everything that was good in Antrim hurling, but he was also involved with everything that was nasty.
So Antrim down to 14 players now. Neil McManus, meanwhile, will take his point for his 9th of the game. This is what happened here. John Gardner had the slither in his hand, and all silly stuff really, and then it gets worse.
Yeah, John Gardner had the ball in his hand. He wasn't going to give it until his own defence was set, and then it just got uglier and uglier from then. Just a bit of frustration buying over on the Antrim guys' behalf as well.
Ronan Curran, Ben O'Connor along with Fraggy Murphy, Ray Ryan. Ben is back there again. Nice stick work by the Newtown Shandrum man. Sent forward. Nice ball from William Egan. And O'Connor is fouled, and that's a free in for Cork. Good vision though by William Egan, considering I know he's played here as a minor, but he had the composure to lay it off neatly as far as Ben O'Connor.
He has, but I wonder how happy Dennis Walsh will be, because then Cork never really took control of the game up front, and they never really played as a unit. And while some of them, like the likes of Miles McCarthy and players like that, had good individual performances, they never really played together. The high ball into a Sahi didn't work. Cousin has to come off.
Ball comes back off the post. Cormac Donnelly gives it to his keeper, Chris O'Connell. Good work by Simon McRory. Owen Cadigan has got his fingertips to it. Ronan Kern is back there. Sent ball into space. Good work here. Oops. First real mistake by Kieran McGurty because he's been rock solid. It comes to the captain and he lobs it just over the crossbar for Freggie Murphy's 4th point of the match. Cork 123. That's a total of 26 points. Antrim 19 points. Referee is having a word off camera and he's explaining to Patrick Horgan that he didn't like whatever happened off the ball, and the Glen Rovers man could well be shown a yellow card here. He is. But you know, Pete, the point you're making is that we've seen Cork in the Munster Championship. They were brilliant against Tipperary, outstanding. Against Limerick they weren't really tested. Against Waterford, this is the sort of performance we've been getting from Cork. They've never really motored since the day they played Tipperary.
No, they haven't, and really the day against Tipperary was nearly an ambush for Tipperary because everybody's expecting Tipperary to beat them, and Cork really focused for that game. They lost the league final against Galway, regrouped and came back, and we haven't seen any improvement since that performance. That's the worrying thing about it.
Fine catch by Ronan Kern. Fine centre back. Cathal Naughton. No, lovely stick work. Look at that. Now, he really deserves to finish this. And he has. Beautiful to watch. Cathal Naughton's 2nd point in this All-Ireland quarter-final. He scored in nearly in every game, in fact. And he's a man very much on form. But look at the stick work. Look at the balance. Look at the control. Lovely swerve. Knew exactly right and left. Brilliant. Well done, Cathal Naughton. 2 minutes of additional time. And for Antrim, well, I'm afraid they're going to have to go back to the drawing boards. They're going to build on this performance. Michael Herron, who has contributed a point already, misses that one. Quick puck out by Donal O'Cusick. Nice rob by Pa Cronin. Ben O'Connor gives it to Tom Kenny. Continues it down the line. And coming across is Cormac Donnelly. Into injury time here now. Tom Kenny, Cathal Naughton. Ronan Kern calling for it. Distributes the ball over towards Freggie Murphy. He's not going to reach him. Comes to William Egan. Trying to drop this one in. He scored in a Munster final replay and he does it again. William Egan, for the 2nd time on the Sunday game or the Saturday game, scores a point from play. Well, for Antrim, huge disappointment, but they've come a long way since they played, since they went to Middleton in Cork 2 weeks before the Offaly game. Only 17 players travelled on the bus, and while they played the Middleton senior team in a challenge, Paul Shields, their captain, had to go between the posts. And while 4 players drove by car the following day, nobody really anticipated that this Antrim team would do so well. And you have to credit their performance over the last couple of weeks. They beat Carlow, and a very much an improving team, Carlow. Offaly, as of course they lost to earlier, and then they beat Dublin sensationally last week. So it's something to build on for Dinny Cahill, and if they show the level of skill and passion, and of course they have to have the discipline, well then they could well be coming back here again on a better day for them. They are playing a team that's so experienced, and in 8 championship meetings Antrim have failed to beat the Leesiders, and that statistic will disappoint them, but they will learn from this experience.